I'm hungry now, and that's why I'm making my way to a popular local eatery here called Key 4. This setting was already beautiful, and as I made my way to the restaurant, it started drizzling, making Naizna shimmer its beauty through the droplets. So I'm in Naizna, right? This is the oyster capital of South Africa, and there's one thing that you have to do when you're in Naizna, and that is to have fresh oysters. Now, it was a nice sunny day earlier, and it started raining now, but there's something that I've got to show you. I couldn't have missed out, so I've got Eldin to help me with this umbrella, and I've got Alex. He is the oyster expert here. So Alex, can we get one box of oysters out?
All right, certainly.
So this is their oyster tank. All the oysters are kept here in fresh seawater. It's pumped in through this all the time. So this is as fresh as it can get. These are Cape Rock oysters from within the Cape area. And I'm going to pick one up. So this is a few tips that I got from Alex about oysters, right? So when you're actually choosing your oyster, you've got to keep in mind a couple of things. You actually tap your oyster. If you get a hollow sort of sound, that means the oyster is not so good, maybe dead, right? It's the exact opposite of the mussel. So as long as the shell is shut, it's a fresh oyster, unlike the mussel that it opens up when it's fresh, right? Also, when you're opening it, if there's water coming out, means your oyster is really fresh, but opening it is the tough part. I like doing tough things. This is my adventure of the day. I'm going to open this oyster myself, and I've got a trainer here, so I'm doing it under proper supervision. Is this the right point?
That is the right point, yes. So you just keep wiggling your knife, putting as much pressure as you can.
Okay, so this is what you've got to do. There's one point from where the oyster opens. You've got to put your knife in.
Okay, the mussel should be slightly around on that top part there, so it's throwing straight as your knife is as well. Then voila, our oyster.
I've done it!
Yes.
Yeah! I've done it, here it is.
There we go.
The oyster is open. And this is the water that we were talking about.
Yes.
So when it leaves this water, it means it's absolutely fresh. This is as fresh as it can get, and you can get this only in Naizna.
Yeah.
Super. But you know, oysters are supposed to be eaten in style, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. They've got a great setting behind. That's where I'm going to walk in and eat this oyster. Thank you, guys. It doesn't get better than this. This scenic location of Naizna, this wonderful weather, and these super fresh oysters, one of which I have opened with my own hands. Now, this is the way they like to do it in Naizna. So one nice fresh oyster, a couple of drops of lemon, not more. Then they want just one drop of Tabasco. Okay, there you go. And a gentle grind of pepper. This is what they call heaven on earth. Fantastic. So after a sumptuous lunch at the deck of the restaurant, it was time for me to try the waterfront sunset cruise. It's very popular with the tourists. The Naizna waterfront has been developed only in the recent years. An array of flags representing the different countries that took part in the Soccer World Cup adds color and vibrance to its entrance. From here on, you get a complete Naizna experience by hiring ferries or boats which take you to Naizna Lagoon and to the Naizna Heads. The waterfront is the hub for various water sports because there has never been any sighting of a shark or a whale in this area. At the John Ben Cruise, a double-decker floating restaurant offers daily cruises to Naizna Heads. The cruise gives visitors of the garden route an unforgettable experience on the Naizna Lagoon. The Eastern Head is developed and has some beautiful houses, while the Western Head is completely untouched and has a nature reserve named Featherbed Bay. Featherbed Bay has an interesting story to tell. In the olden days, ships used to come through the Naizna Heads and would take shelter around a bend. The little area was quiet and peaceful, and as the sailors took shelter there, it made them feel as though they were sleeping on a featherbed. The Sunset Cruise ride has marked a perfect end to today's journey. No matter how good a day is, it ultimately has to come to an end. But my promise of getting you up close and personal with South Africa continues in our next episode.